Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be making simple, very simple, easy bread on the stove. Well, it'll be in the oven, on the Outbacker range oven stove, and it's the easiest bread I've ever made. It is ridiculously easy. So I've pre-prepared this to bring out. So there's 450 grams of white strong bread flour in there, 2 teaspoons of yeast, and 1 teaspoon of salt. That is all that's in this bag. It's a dry mix and it's done. Mixing bowl. It's so easy. So we need to just put this into the bowl. You don't even get messy. There's no mess, there's nothing. And then we need 320 to 350 millilitres of hot water. Not too hot, but tap hot out of your tap. My cup's got measurements on it. You can probably see into that cup. There's 350-ish ml of water in there. That's about tap temperature. And the stove is about lava temperature. So we've just got our dry ingredients. Just going to pour that straight in. Then we're going to stir up. So we've got 450 grams of strong bread flour, white bread flour. I imagine you can use brown. I've never done it, but it won't be much different, I'm sure. I'll have to try it, I suppose. And there's 2 teaspoons of yeast and 1 teaspoon of salt in there. There's no sugar, there's no olive oil. Even though I have olive oil with me, I'm not putting it in because I want to make this basic. Make sure it's all stirred and there's no dry ingredients left. When I say there's no mess, I mean there's no mess, because I'm not touching this. Get what I can off it. So now you just want to cover your bowl with some plastic and let it rise. So I've just got a carrier bag in here. And we'll just cover it over like that. And I'll leave that on there for a minimum of 2.5 hours. So it's 2.5 to 3 hours, that should rise. I mean, it's quite warm in here now. It is cold out, it's about 6 degrees outside. I don't know how well it rises in 6 degrees, but obviously if you're making this in the summer, you've got no trouble. Right, the bread's been rising now for just under 2.5 hours, around 2.5. If I was doing it at home, I'll leave it for 3 hours, but I'm going to lose light here. So I'm going to get this out and have a look. Let's show you what it's like. I've just got some more wood on the fire because I want to get it really hot for that oven. As you can see, it's pretty much doughy. And it's sort of doubled in size, easily doubled in size. So I'm just going to break it away from the bowl side and start pouring. Cutting it with a spoon because I want it even. I put the little pans on the stove top just for a minute to warm them because they were icy cold. So I'm just going to scrape the bowl down So like I said, this is a no mess job. I'm not touching this because it's going to be super sticky. Oven's lovely and hot. And there we have it, empty bowl. So the oven's as hot as I can get it. I'll tell you the temperature on the screen because I can't see it from where I am. I've put the rack on the bottom shelf, not on the bottom but on the shelf. And I know that the one nearer the fire is going to get hotter quicker, so during the cook I'm going to time it. It's just gone 2:30, but I don't know, I've never cooked in this oven, so not bread, so I will switch those pans around and swap them. But I'm going to go and smell and look. I mean, I can't do much else because it's a new one to me, so let's leave them in there and see how it goes. It's been 15 minutes since they went in, so I need to quickly open the door because the temperature has dropped. The fire started getting low. I'm going to switch them over so you can see that one's browning. And I'm going to turn it around as well. The problem with opening the door is you lose your temperature. It's been 10 minutes since I turned them and moved them around, so let's have another look in there. It's coming on lovely. Just going to turn it. That one's fine. Leave them in for a bit longer until we get a nice golden crust, and I think that they're hot enough, so I think I might feed the fire a bit more. I will stress, if you get one of these stoves, don't touch these handles without gloves. They're hot. Yeah, I did a temperature check on it. It was 100 degrees Celsius. So they are hot. I grabbed it and let go of it. It's been half an hour now, 30 minutes since they went in. I'm going to leave them in again now for about 4 or 5 minutes and then, or 3 minutes, and I'm done. They're browned at the top, but I'm just going to leave them for 3 minutes to make sure they're cooked through. Alright, it's time to get them out. Well, there's one. There's the other one. Got myself a nice bit of cheese. And I have a sachet here of garlic butter. So we're going to cut into the bread. I've taken one out. It's just been about 5 minutes since I started this. Well, since I took it out of the oven. It's cooled. I don't know if it's fully cooked. They come out of their pans really easily. So I'm going to take one of them home. Probably this one. Put it back in its pan. It can go over there. and we'll get in and cut it and see what it cuts like. There we are. Simple bread, very simple recipe, easy and eat, so easy to make. So let's get some butter on there, garlic butter. You can see how cold it is. This is still like fridge cold, and it's been in the woods now for about 2 or 3 hours. I do like a bit of garlic butter. It should melt. The bread's pretty warm. Get a bit of cheese out, I think. The cheese feels softer than the garlic butter for some reason. Let's go for it. Garlic butter. Wow. Bread cooked in the woods. Put a bit of cheese in with that. Amazing. Wow. This is immense, you know, proper mad. I love it. Ah, got to put some cheese on that. This cheese spreads as well, it's soft. Oh, it's so soft, it spreads lovely. I'm going to say it. I'm really proud of myself. This is really nice. I think out of all the things I cook, and I have cooked, this is just lovely. I didn't think I'd ever have an oven. Well, I've got my Dutch ovens. I've never done bread in them, but I've never thought I'd be able to cook bread out, and I've never tried it because I just don't like it when I spend a lot of time doing something and if it fails, I'll be upset about it. But this, I know the temperature wasn't high on that oven, and it should be a high heat for bread, but it's just come out lovely. It's amazing. It's cold. I mean, I'm sitting outside the tent now, and I can feel the cold on my back. I'm going to have a little bit more Then I'm going to have to start packing up. But it's just beautiful. Amazing. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you for watching. Bread in the woods, in the camp stove, in the oven. Easy recipe. Thank you very much. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Don't forget to share on social media and hit the subscribe if you haven't already. And hit the little bell so you don't miss anything coming up in the future. Comments are always welcome. Thank you very much. See you on the next one. Bye bye.